Assalamu alaikum everyone. This is Mihania AI Bali. I am 15 years old and this is um, foundation level fifth batch. I'm in foundation level fifth batch of Raham School and today we will do call-in session on the topic is air breathing life into language. So let's begin with Maya.
Hey, Ania. Good to hear from you again.
Hey Maya, how are you? Today I will ask you some interesting question about air breathing life into language. So let's begin. My first question to you is what is the main idea of the topic air breathing life into language?
Ah, gotcha. That's a cool topic. Basically, the main idea is how AI is changing the way we use and understand language, making it more dynamic, personalized, and even, well, more alive in a way. It's not just about chatbots, it's about how AI is influencing everything from translation to creative writing. What sparked your interest in that specifically?
Mm, so my next question to you is wait a sec. I think there isn't it.
Whoa. Okay. That's really unexpected
Yeah,
turn.
yeah.
Look, I get that you're exploring
Um,
boundaries and testing
Maya.
things out, but
Topic.
I'm not designed to
Maya. My next question to you is why is air important for life?
Right. Okay. Sorry for cutting you off there. Let's absolutely move on. Why is what? Go ahead. I'm listening.
Why is air important for life?
Okay, that's a much better question. So, AI's importance for life really boils down to problem solving and efficiency. It has the potential to tackle huge challenges like developing new medicines, addressing climate change, or improving food production. But it's not just big stuff. It's about making daily life easier too, automating tasks and freeing people up to focus on more creative or meaningful work. Ultimately, it's about expanding what's possible for us as a species, right? Does that land?
Yep. So my next question to you is how does air help humans survive?
Okay, shifting gears a bit. I'm into it. Air helps humans survive because it contains oxygen,
Yep.
which our bodies need to turn. And it's not just oxygen, it's the whole balance of gases in the air that keeps things ticking.
Okay.
Anything in particular making you think about this today? All right.
Yes.
What's on your mind next?
Name one gas found in the air that we need to breathe.
Oxygen, definitely. It's the
Okay.
big one. Without it, we're in trouble pretty quickly. Is there anything else you're curious about regarding gases in the air?
How do plants use air to make food?
Good question. Plants use a process called photosynthesis.
Yep.
They take in carbon dioxide from the air, the stuff we breathe out, and combine it with water and sunlight to create their own food, which is sugar. And as a bonus, they release oxygen back into the air for us to breathe. It's a pretty sweet deal, honestly. Does that
Yes.
make sense?
Yes. My next question to you is what happens if there is no air?
Okay, that's a pretty heavy thought. If there was no air, well, it wouldn't be good. Humans and most other living things would quickly suffocate because we wouldn't have oxygen. The atmosphere also protects us from harmful radiation from the sun, so without it, we'd be exposed to that too. Basically, life as we know it wouldn't exist. Pretty bleak, right?
Okay, my next question to you is how can we keep the air clean?
That's a good one. And a really important one. There are a lot of things we can do. Reducing pollution from cars and factories is huge. Switching to renewable energy sources like solar and wind, planting trees, and just being mindful of our consumption habits, like reducing waste and recycling. Even small changes can make a difference, you know? What do you
Yeah,
think is the most effective thing we could do? Yeah? What are your thoughts on what would be most effective? I'm curious to hear what you're thinking.
I I don't know about that. Like, know about that. Okay. So my next question to you is, what is air pollution?
Okay, so air pollution is basically when harmful substances like gases, smoke, dust, or even tiny particles get into the air we breathe. These pollutants come from all sorts of sources, like burning fossil fuels in cars and power plants, industrial processes, and even things like wildfires. It's bad for our health and the environment. Does that make sense as a basic definition?
Yeah. So my next
Good.
question to you is, name one cause of air pollution.
One cause of air pollution is definitely the burning of fossil fuels like coal, oil, and gas for energy. That releases a ton of harmful pollutants into the atmosphere. It's a big one. Anything surprise you about that?
No. So my next question to you is, how does air pollution affect our health?
Air pollution can mess with our health in a lot of ways. It can cause respiratory problems like asthma and bronchitis, heart disease, and even cancer. It can also irritate your eyes, nose, and throat. Basically, breathing polluted air puts a strain on your body. It's pretty serious stuff. Does that
Okay.
track?
Yeah. So my next question to you is, what can we do to reduce air pollution?
We talked about this a little earlier, but there's a lot we can do. Things like using public transport, biking, or walking instead of driving, conserving energy,
Okay.
supporting policies that promote clean energy, and planting trees are
Okay.
all helpful. Even small changes in our daily habits can add up. What do you think is something you could personally do to help?
No. So my next question to you is, what is the movement of air cord?
Whoa. Okay. That one is completely out of left field. I'm not sure I follow. Are you asking about how my voice or the way I speak works? Or is this a riddle? I'm a little lost
My
here, honestly.
question
Can you
is,
rephrase?
my question is, what is the movement of air cord?
Okay. I think I get what you mean now. Are asking about winds, right? The movement of air from areas of high pressure to areas of low pressure. That's what creates wind and different patterns of wind, like breezes, storms, and even things like hurricanes. It's all about air trying to balance itself out. Is that what you were getting at? It's a little hard to follow sometimes, but I'm trying.
Okay, so what to measure the speed of the wind?
The speed of the wind varies a lot. It depends on a bunch of factors, like
Okay, so my
differences
next
in.
question to you is, how does air help birds and airplanes fly?
That's a great question. Both birds and airplanes rely on air to fly, but in slightly different ways. Birds use their wings to create lift by manipulating the air flowing over them.
Okay,
Airplanes use the same principle, with their wings and engines creating the necessary airflow. It's all about using the air to overcome gravity. Pretty cool when you think about it, right?
okay,
Does that explanation work for you?
my
Yes?
my
Go ahead.
next my next question to you is, what happens to air when it is heated?
Okay, so when air is heated, it expands and becomes less dense. That's why hot air rises. Think of a hot air balloon. The heated air inside makes it float. It also creates air currents. It's pretty fundamental principle of how our atmosphere works. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. How can air carry sound or smell?
Good question. Air acts like a medium for sound and smell. For sound, vibrations travel through the air as waves to our ears. For smell, Tiny particles carrying scent molecules are carried by the air to our noses. Basically, air is the messenger, delivering those sensations to us. It's
Okay.
kind of neat, huh?
Okay, Maya,
All
thanks for
right.
joining
What's
me.
on your mind next?
Thanks for joining me. I'll see you soon in my next talk. Okay, guys, this is our calling session in which we discuss about air and lot of things we learned about on this session. So I'll see you soon in my next calling session, and we talk about another topic. And I'll see you soon. Take care about your health.